Imagine waking up to find your business partner has drained your bank account, locked you out of the company, email, and filed a lawsuit claiming you're the one who breached the agreement. This isn't a Hollywood script. It's a real case I handled last year right here in Miami. I'm Santiago Cueto, a board-certified international business attorney and best-selling author, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the most common and most damaging partnership disputes in Florida and what you can do to protect yourself before it's too late. The first most common dispute is the power struggle. Who's really in charge? One of the biggest sources of partnership conflicts is unclear roles and authority. When partners don't define who's in charge of day-to-day decisions, who controls finances, or who has the final say on hiring, tensions are inevitable. I had one case where both partners thought they were the CEO. Neither had a clear operating agreement. The result? A 6-figure lawsuit that nearly destroyed a profitable company. Here's a power play for you. Your operating agreement must define roles, decision-making authority, and dispute resolution procedures in painstaking detail. The second most common dispute are profit distribution disputes. Show me the money, they say. You'd be surprised how many partners never discuss how profits, losses will be divided. I've seen partners assume we'll just split everything 50-50. But when one partner brings in all the revenue and the other is managing operations with no viable results, resentment builds fast. Florida law defaults to equal profit sharing in partnerships without an agreement, even if one partner does 90% of the work. Here's the power play. Use written agreements to clarify distributions, salaries, draws, and profit reinvestment. Don't leave it to common sense. In business, common sense is often not common at all. The third most common dispute are breach of fiduciary duty disputes. When trust is broken, partnerships are built on trust, but that trust can be abused. A fiduciary duty means your partner must act in the best interest of the business, not themselves, but sometimes they start a competing company behind your back or sign secret contracts with vendors that they control. I once represented a partner who discovered his co-founder was routing leads to his brother's company, taking cash under the table. Here's a power play for you. Include non-compete, non-solicitation, and confidentiality clauses. If you see red flags, act fast. Silence is not protection in court. The fourth most common dispute is misuse of company funds, the silent killer. Another major dispute, one partner treating the business accounts like their personal ATM. Trips, luxury meals, even consulting fees to family members, all charged to the business. In Florida, this can give rise to civil theft or fraud. Here's the power play. Require dual signatures on checks or withdrawals above a certain threshold. Hire a third-party bookkeeper or CPA for financial transparency. The fifth most common kind of dispute involves exit strategy wars, when one partner wants out. You'd be shocked how many partners never talk about how to exit. What happens when one wants to sell, retire, or pass their shares to a spouse? I've mediated explosive disputes because one partner tried to cash out while the other insisted on buying them out for pennies. Florida courts won't invent a buy-sell agreement for you. You need to create one. But here's the power play. Draft a clear buy-sell agreement that covers death, disability, divorce, retirement, and voluntary withdrawal. Plan for the breakup while you're still in love with the business. Partnerships are like marriages, great when things go right, but devastating when they fall apart. Unlike marriages, though, there's no automatic prenup unless you write one. So if you're already in a partnership or thinking about entering one, get protected. Because in Florida, the most expensive legal mistakes are the ones you never see coming. If you found this valuable, like, subscribe, and comment below with your questions about partnership law. I'll respond to business owners directly, and your questions could become the topic of our next video. See you on the next one.